here alongside them, the Austinmere crew. Jack also getting very, very close here.
He's got a runner. Can they turn it into a wave? Anyone that can turn a runner into a wave is the Austinmere crew.
Well, Monavale almost had to put on the brakes here. Now they're in the line of fire right here. They find themselves in a position where they should be safe to go through to the next round. Gee, this is tight.
Wow.
And now we have a collision as Austinmere get a little push from behind.
Jack just, what an exceptional sweep, just holding on to that wave, trying to stop it from slewing, going sideways onto the wave, and he's taken off early. Oh, the bowman from Currumbin has landed flat on Jack Patterson from Ostomere's oar.
Well, we're going to have to watch a replay of a crazy finish, really. I thought Monavale and Austinmere were going to collide, and then the cold front air conditioning crew from Currumbin came through. Bilgola's got its problems here as well. But let's have a look at the replay. Currumbin will come across, and you think they're going to veer into the Monavale boat, but then 45 degrees off to their right, and they almost take out Austinmere. So a hectic finish, but here's the bottom line. Those three crews have made it through first, second and third, and Bilgola also through Bondi, Wollongong City miss out.
Kayla, what a dramatic finish that was. What happened out there as you caught that wave in?
We had a bit of a slew, and one of the boys jumped out and I chased after, and luckily I've just did the goal, so I had a bit of swim fitness behind me and jumped on a wave, and the legs gave up on the run, had nothing.
Another chapter written on day one, round one of the Chick Hydro Ocean Thunder Surfboat Series. Newport, Batemans Bay, Manly, Currumbin, Bungan Beach and Monavale all represented here in the second of the men's quarterfinals. This wind would blow the hair off a hippie here at DY today. The northern beaches of Sydney, incredible gusts coming through and really chopping up the conditions as well.
It is punishing, this wind. So punishing. And I tell you what, you got to make sure the crews feather their oars as they go through the water, because that wind is whipping their oars, making every stroke so heavy. It's just such a grueling day at the beach here.
And when we take those early shots off in the distance, for those who don't know the area, that's the Long Reef Golf Course that's off there, one of the links courses in Sydney, gets exposed to the breeze. But our focus is on the surfboats right at the moment. We're watching outstanding crews. They really are the best of the best. We're putting them to the test, and they're, well, most of them are coming through.
Yeah, I mentioned feathering the oar. That is, of course, turning the oar so that it is horizontal to the wind to just cut down that resistance. And also, you're going to have to load up on the legs today. The legs, the arms are going to be burning. Feels as though when you row a race, they're on fire. Vossi, just such pain the rowers will be going through, and so many races in the Ocean Thunder.
All right, well, here's the story. It will be the bottom two miss out here. And as we welcome new sponsors on board, Brett's Hardware are new to the Chick Hydro Ocean Thunder. They've come on with a good crew from Currumbin with Lyle Clark, tremendously experienced sweep. And looking good in this second quarter final to advance to the semis.
And look at that from Monavale, just on a runner there. Matt Collins, of course, he's been in the Ocean Thunder for years and managed to get his crew onto a nice little wave here.
Well, this is going to be pretty tight, though.
Got to be patient. I keep saying you got to be patient. You want to jump off early, but if you do, you're going to hit that gutter where it's just deep in water. But sprint up the beach for those guys and through to the semi-finals. Riley and Sons from Bungan Beach as well. He just gets to have a little bit of a jog. Lucky for him.
Yeah, well, the tough tail's going to come from Alley 1 and Alley 2 again. So Starrett gone from Batemans Bay, and the Sheldon Office Fit-Outs crew from Newport also out.
It's a pretty tough slog down in Alley 1, getting out with all the wind, but you know, we'll take what comes, and hopefully next time we'll get a bit of run out, and maybe we'll still keep going.
But wait, there's some drama unfolding. The race marshal coming down. Look at this replay of Monavale. They have failed to get around the cans properly, and this will mean they are disqualified. The news broken by the race marshal, and the look on Matt Collins' face, he knows that is absolutely anguish there. And so that leaves us with a totally different picture. This is the result. So Batemans Bay, they get this lucky placing into the top four, and Monavale knocked out. So it leaves us with 8 semi-finalists. Austinmere, Batemans Bay, Bilgola, Bungan Beach. Also Currumbin, the 2 Currumbin boats, Manly and Monavale. Wow, well, this has really hotted up. It sets up the semi-finals. You're watching the first round of the Chick Hydro Ocean Thunder Pro Surfboat Series. Back in a moment with the semis. Plenty has happened on our first day, our first round of this year's Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder Surfboat Series, and we're about to get into semi-finals with the women up first. 2 4-boat races looking to win their place through to a 6-boat double final. That's 2 laps in the final. We've got Manly, we've got DY, Mona Vale and Helensburgh Stanwell Park, sponsored by Peabody Energy. They've been outstanding today, and they find themselves in alley number 4 here at the southern end of DY.
Yeah, of course, the favoured and the one that everyone wants to get, of course, is the southern end, not the northern end, where Manly finds themselves and have just been hit and hammered with a first wave off the start. DY, they managed to get a good start, though.
Well, that's the story when you talk about southern and northern end. Well, the northern end here, it's just been really, really hard to make your way out. You're giving up ground, then you're under pressure on the race out of the cans, and that's been the story for much of today.
Yeah, it certainly has, but just take a look at this Helensburgh Stanwell Park crew, the lead that they've managed to get already. They've just powered away quick around the cans, as too is DY with Steve Scott at the helm there.
Yeah, the Taste Living boat at the moment in second position, sort of level pegging with Mona Vale, then further back to the Manly Harris Farm crew. But this is quite the statement being made. Look at this.
Perfect.
A powerful performance, a masterful performance with Mark Bluey Lee. And the girls go to the back of the boat. They keep the front up out of this gutter as they get down to DY Beach, and you could just about walk up to the finish line. This is such a statement being made. You're looking at the favourites for the women's final right here.
You'd have to say they've just put on a show today, haven't they, Vossi? So strong, great skills they've showed there to go come aft, as we call it, and come to the back of the boat, just so they've got the weight at the back of the boat. DY, they've had a little bit of a run up the beach. Carla Ellis there, the bowman, running up the beach, and looks like they're through as well.
Yes, the boat knocked out from Manly.
How punishing is that win?
Oh, it's just like going nowhere. You feel like you're on a treadmill going nowhere. It's a punish, but we get through it. It's like rowing through a brick wall.
Just one more race to go. Best of luck for the final.
Oh, thank you. We're going to try our best.
Yeah, nice story. Their first year together as a crew, the Mona Vale Premier Building Group girls. They're through to the final. Here's the second semi-final. Allura, North Cottesloe, Bondi and Bilgola all represented. Bilgola, the yellow boat, closest to camera. Alley number 4, and the top of screen is the Caltex Allura crew in alley number 1.
And you can see there we're on board the North Cot crew as they try to get through those waves and punch through those waves. And Bondi just getting smashed by one there, and just mention it, just slows the boat down. If you face another wave there.
This is cosy racing here. North Cottesloe and Bondi side by side. They've now been stalled totally. The Bilgola girls as well.
Just trying to, you can see there the oar just gets stuck in the water. You've got to be able to twist it out. But meanwhile, while you're doing that, more waves are coming through to you. So a bit of drama there at the start, and just makes this race more even, and it could be anyone's, Vossi.
Well, North Cottesloe managed to get through that early drama. I'm worried about the Bilgola crew. They find themselves in 4th position at the moment. But you can see the North Cottesloe crew, Alex Davies doing the job with his girls at the moment.
Yeah, of course, recovering from that early hit with Bondi there. So they've managed to get onto a little bit of a wave here and have an easy ride back to the beach. But Bilgola, that's the story. They are, of course, the defending champions. They're in a bit of a danger zone, it looks like here, Vossi.
Absolutely. North Cottesloe booking a berth in the final. And another good showing. Gee, we got some form crews going through. North Cottesloe great in the preliminary rounds this morning when they won 3 of 4 races. And now they come through with a win in the semi. And Bilgola not going to be good enough today. So not around in the deciding race of round 1 of the Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder. North Cottesloe, Allura and Bondi all advance to the final race of the day.
Annalise, disappointment for you guys there.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't do it very well then. Yeah, shocking start, and just couldn't get it back after that, and got hit as well, so oh well.
Pretty tough surf to get through though.
Yeah, it is. So windy out the back, it's ridiculous. So my forearms are killing me.
It's a tough day in the office, backed up by Annalise right there. So the women's finalists, it is a 2-lap final. Bondi, DY, Allura, Helensburgh Stanwell Park, Mona Vale and North Cottesloe. Back over to the men we go, and the first to the semi-finals. They're in starters' hands right there. What a lineup it is for this first semi there is so much ability there and so many well-credentialed crews. Bateman's Bay, Currumbin, Austinmere and Monaval. We're talking about former champions of the Ocean Thunder Series and looking for another Chic Hydro title this year. First round of 4 that you're going to watch. These are the best surf boat crews in the land, and off they go again. And our onboard cameras this time with the Monaval crew. Bryce Munro the sweep, and they're making the most of this southern end, the alley number 4.
Yeah, they certainly are, Vossi. You have to remember, of course, the hard luck story, which was the other Monaval crew swept by Matt Collins, disqualified from the quarterfinals, opened the way for Starrett, Bateman's Bay, who we can see at the northern end of the beach, to be given an extra life, and they're going to be wanting to make the most of it in this semi-final.
And for the men too, it will be a 2-lap final. That is the most grueling race you could possibly ask. And right here, right now, the Dial Before You Dig Monaval crew rounding the cans. Let's just check. Yes, that is confirmed. Rounding the cans and in the box seat to go through to the final. Be the first boat through. It's a beautifully turned out boat too. Menacing looking and backing that up.
Yeah, it certainly is, with a shark on the front of that. So they've got a really strong lead now, Vossi, in front of Jack Orr's Austinmere crew, and then Currumbin as well, not far behind them, and then Bateman's Bay at the wrong end of the beach today, it seems, for them. Well,
they will need some luck from the back of the field now. They've hit a bit of dead water here. Dial Before You Dig Monaval, and look at this, all of a sudden you end up with 3 and 4 all in a line. Starrett have done a marvellous job out left of picture in alley number 1. This is the best finish of the day. It'll boil down to the run up the beach, and Monaval have hit the sand nice and clean. 2, 3, and sadly Starrett, a game performance from the crew of Bateman's Bay, but they have come in 4th. But boy, did they give it a real shake. So Monaval, Austinmere and Currumbin all through to the final. Bateman's Bay, they are gone.
How hard is that run up the beach?
Oh, that run on the beach is immensely hard. You know, we actually train for the both of us to get out and go, but getting those legs going after a big tough race, it's extremely difficult. You got your thighs pumping, your legs pumping, your heart cranking. It's tough.
All right, better luck next time.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
We're about to find out the other 3 finalists here in the men's. Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder. This is the second semi-final. Alley number 1. Brett's Hardware. Lyle Clark is the sweep for Currumbin, Bungan Beach, Bill Gola, and the Manly crew, the Chocolate Box training crew, who are so good right from the get-go today. They've got the coveted alley number 4 here, or the southernmost alley for this one. We've had races up to 6 boats today, and what a start. Flying the gates again. This southern end, off they go.
Yeah, you can see that. Look at them, just looking so strong, making the most of the favoured alley that they've drawn in this one. I want to mention as well this Bill Gola Blackmore's crew, Vossi. All those rowers live in Western Sydney, so interesting there. That's quite a bit of a trek for them to get to training, and of course to the beach for Ocean Thunder.
Yeah, not too many surf clubs on the Parramatta River as we watch here. I tell you, Brett's Hardware, the Currumbin crew going very well, considering they do have alley number 1. They're in the firing line as Manly get to the cans first, but alley 1's not the worst of it this time round.
No, it seems that, isn't it? They're looking so strong. Psychologically, when you're lining up on the beach, you'd be telling yourself, you just got to race to the cans, race to the cans, race to the cans. And that's the hard slog getting out there. Coming back, it's a very quick race back to the beach, and hopefully you can pick up a wave, as has Brett's Hardware Currumbin. Looks like they're on a runner now.
Well, they were second around the cans, and look what they've done since then. They could find themselves as a winner from alley number 1, which will go against everything we've seen today. Lyle Clark, all his guile and prowess on show here. This has thrown the cat among the pigeons right now.
Absolutely. He's a short bloke as well. He's about half the size of all those rowers that he has in his boat. But cruising up to the beach, they are, of course, through to the final. And a bit of a race up the beach there for what looks like Bill Gola.
So any alley can win. That's the message out of the men's second semi-final. And we'll see Bungan Beach. They will come across the line, and it's forlorn for them because last we'll see them out of business for today. 4th in this second semi-final. Here's the placings confirmed with Currumbin, Bill Gola and Manly all through to the final, and Bungan Beach knocked out.
Lau, congratulations, you made it through to the final. It's a great race, that one too.
Yeah, no, we're stoked to be in the final, and they rode really well, so it's good to get there.
What are you telling your rowers in conditions like this?
Oh, it's all about being in control and just no mistakes, just not clipping water, like least amount of mistakes, and the boat goes quicker. So.
6 boats we will see in the men's final, and here they are: Austin Mere, Bilgola, the 2 Currumbin boats, Manly and Mona Vale. So the final's still to come, but the question we get asked most year in, year out from first-time viewers of surfboat racing, Sam Squires, and you're going to answer the question, why do they have the Cossies up the bum? It's no fashion statement.
Yeah, it's no fashion statement, you're right, Vossi. But, looking at some of these shots here, I don't really have a problem with seeing more skin at all. But, of course, there is a technical answer for it, and it's simply so that the rowers can slide up and down on their seats. They wet their bums, they put the Cossies up the bums, they wet their seats as well so that they can slide up and down easier. Because basically in the surf, it's too dangerous to have rolling seats like you see in stillwater rowing. So yeah, it's practical.
You've answered the question, Sam. We've got the big races to come here. The opening round of the Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder. We tell you all, but after this we'll have the end of the story with the men's and women's final. What a first round it has been for the Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder Pro Surfboat Series for 2012-13. It's cold, it's windy, it's been tricky conditions. There's been a bit of a war of attrition happening out there, but we have ended up with 2 stellar finals lineups in both the men's and the women's, and the crews going about their business now, getting ready for the final races of the day. But they will be double races, as if you haven't had enough already today. We make them do 2 laps. We give them a Le Mans start. And you're about to see it with the women's first up. Allura, Bondi, DY, North Cottesloe, great today. Helensburgh, Stanwell Park, likewise. And the final boat, the Premier Building Group boat from Mona Vale, competing in this final. And as we saw in the second of the men's semi-final, suddenly you can win from Alley 1 at the top of screen, so it's anyone's race.
Absolutely, no excuses whatsoever, as Currumbin proved to in that last one. A couple of crews having difficulty getting off the beach. Taste living DY with Steve Scott the sweep there. One of those, Bryce Munro, great start once again from his crew.
You'd like to think tactically that in a 2-lap event you could start steady and finish strong, but that's not the story here. You have to start strong in the middle, strong finish. It's just all out for 2 laps.
And more than that, you've got to have luck on your side as well. As we've seen, anything can happen. A wave can crush you right when you think you're about to win that race. That's the crew we've been talking about all day. So consistent, so strong. Really haven't put a stroke out of place at all day.
Well, we've got them side by side going around the cans, but then quickly the Helensburgh Stanwell Park girls have really put the foot down. And they are making a real move here. Now, there are 2 runs up the beach, and it's very important at the halfway mark here. Tactically, again, you've got to decide, do you want your bowman to make the run? Do you want your stroke to make the run, because they'll turn the boat around? So there's a bit of tactics about to be put on show here.
And it's unique to Ocean Thunder. You won't find a double race in any other carnival in Australia, but there are tactics involved. More often than not, it is the stroke who gets out. They have the shorter distance to run. They're in the shallow water when they get back into the boat. Saying that, if you have a slow stroke, you might want to opt for your second stroke instead. Anyway,
you've just seen it there with the Peabody Energy crew. The Helensburgh Stanwell Park girls went with a stroke, are back in, less likely to have a mishap when you get back into the water. But talking of mishaps, yeah, exactly, Taste Living, well, that looks all over for DY.
And they've just unable to hold on to that wave as they were coming in and rolled the boat. They've got it up right now. It looks as though those girls are going to be trying to get their oars in place, run around the flags and row again. That is grueling enough, let alone when you have to swim and get your boat up the right way.
Well, what a sad end for their day, really. The girls from DY and their home beach as well. And now North Cottesloe get hammered as well.
Lucky not to break an oar there.
Well, this has left Helensburgh Stanwell Park way out in front.
It looks as though, you know what, DY is going to continue. They're going to continue and finish the race, it looks like.
Well, good on them. But at the other end of the race, and this is the pointy end of the race, we're still striving, and Taste Living, they've got their battles on the beach getting through the break.
Absolutely.
Up to the cans we go for the final time today for the girls.
I can't tell you how exhausting that would be, Vossi, if you get smashed. I mean, it's a double race. You're doing more than what you usually would do, and then to get smashed and to have to get the boat upright, it's just great effort from those girls if they finish this race, and it looks as though they're determined to. One crew that's determined to win the race is, of course, Peabody Helensburgh Stanwell Park. A great lead they've got now.
They're stepping up to the big time. They won the Invitational Collaroy International, the Young Gun Series, and also the Australian Under-23 title. But now, in the first round of the Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder, they're doing the business. North Cottesloe. What an eventful final it's been for them.
Slewing on that wave, they're going to have to get upright. There's a bit of a bump behind them. Those girls from Peabody, they've had to row all the way to the beach, so they didn't get any love from the wave at any easy, but they've won it. They've done it. The young guns from Peabody, Helensburgh, Stanwell Park, what an effort from them.
Yeah, big result for them. And second home, North Cottesloe, haven't they got a story to tell from today? And the Mona Vale crew, the Premier Building Group, will get third position. So an exciting final, an eventful final, but you can't dispute the winner. They've been outstanding today, right from the word go, when we put them through the preliminary rounds early this morning. And in tough and windy conditions, they've prevailed to claim round number one of the Chic Hydro Ocean Thunder. Helensburgh Stanwell Park ahead of North Cottesloe and Mona Vale.
I'm here with the winners of the first round of the Ocean Thunder Series. It is, of course, the Peabody Helensburgh Stanwell Park crew. Congratulations, girls.